Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's both heartbreaking and eye-opening. We're about to uncover the top 5 most dangerous countries for stray dogs. You guys know I love dogs. I mean, who doesn't love a furry friend? But for millions of dogs around the world, life on the streets is a daily struggle for survival. We're talking about extreme hunger, deadly diseases, and even threats from humans. It's a tough reality, but by shining a light on these issues, we can hopefully make a difference. Stay tuned as we uncover the top 5 most dangerous countries for stray dogs. You won't believe what we found. Chapter 1. Venezuela Paradise Lost for Man's Best Friend. Coming in at number 5 is Venezuela. Now, Venezuela is a country of stunning natural beauty, from the Andes Mountains to the Caribbean coastline. But behind this picturesque facade lies a heartbreaking reality for its stray dog population. Venezuela has been hit hard by political instability and economic collapse, and when times get tough for people, it's often the animals who suffer the most. Imagine being a stray dog in Venezuela right now. You're already struggling to survive, scavenging for scraps of food, dodging traffic in overcrowded cities. But now, with the economic crisis, even those scraps are hard to come by. People are struggling to feed their own families, let alone stray animals. And the veterinary care? Forget about it. It's too expensive. And many clinics have been forced to close their doors. This means that even the smallest injury or illness can quickly become a death sentence for a stray dog. But it's not just the lack of food and medical care that makes Venezuela so dangerous. Stray dogs are often seen as a nuisance, and they're treated with incredible cruelty. They're chased away from garbage bins, kicked, and even worse. It's a truly heartbreaking situation, and it's a stark reminder of the devastating impact that human actions can have on innocent animals. Chapter 2. India, a sea of strays facing overwhelming odds. At number 4 we have India. India is a country with a deep love for animals, but it also has a massive stray dog problem. We're talking about millions upon millions of dogs roaming the streets, struggling to survive in a country already grappling with poverty and overpopulation. Imagine walking down a busy street in India, the air thick with the smell of spices and car exhaust. And amidst the crowds of people, you see them, stray dogs everywhere. Some are skinny and malnourished, their ribs poking through their fur. Others bear the scars of fights with other dogs or encounters with cruel humans. Many are suffering from diseases like rabies and canine distemper, which spread like wildfire through the dense dog population. Life on the streets of India is a constant battle for survival. These dogs face dangers from every direction: speeding cars and motorcycles, cruel humans, and even attacks from other animals. Food is scarce, and they're often forced to scavenge through garbage dumps, competing with rats and crows for scraps. And then there's the monsoon season. Torrential downpours turn the streets into raging rivers, washing away the little shelter these dogs have, and spreading disease even further. It's a truly overwhelming situation, and it's a stark reminder of the challenges faced by both stray animals and the people who care for them in a country as vast and complex as India. Chapter 3. Russia, a frozen wasteland of peril. Coming in at number 3 is Russia. Now, Russia is known for its vast landscapes and freezing winters, but those winters can be brutal, especially if you're a stray dog fighting to survive. Imagine being a stray dog in a Russian winter. The temperature plummets below freezing, snow piles up in thick drifts, and the wind howls through abandoned buildings. You're shivering uncontrollably, your fur caked in ice, desperately searching for any source of warmth or shelter. But finding food and shelter in these conditions is nearly impossible. Garbage bins are buried under snowdrifts, and the icy wind seems to cut right through your thin coat. Many stray dogs in Russia don't survive the winter. They freeze to death, starve, or succumb to diseases that thrive in these harsh conditions. And if the cold doesn't get them, human cruelty might. In some parts of Russia, stray dogs are seen as pests, and they're subjected to horrific acts of cruelty. Some are poisoned or shot, while others are rounded up and euthanized in inhumane ways. It's a grim reality, and it's a stark reminder of the challenges faced by stray animals in a country where survival itself is a daily struggle. Chapter 4. Egypt, where ancient history meets modern-day cruelty. At number 2, we have Egypt. Egypt, the land of pharaohs and pyramids, a country steeped in history and culture. But beneath the surface of this ancient civilization lies a dark secret: the plight of its stray dogs. Imagine yourself wandering the bustling streets of Cairo, the air thick with the scent of spices, and the sounds of vendors hawking their wares. Amidst the crowds, you spot them, stray dogs, their ribs visible beneath their matted fur, their eyes reflecting a mixture of fear and desperation. Life for a stray dog in Egypt is a constant struggle for survival. The scorching desert heat beats down relentlessly, making it nearly impossible to find shade or water. Food is scarce, and they're often forced to scavenge through mountains of garbage, competing with rats and insects for scraps. But it's not just the harsh environment that makes Egypt so dangerous for stray dogs. It's the human element that truly tips the scales towards despair. In many parts of Egypt, stray dogs are seen as a nuisance, a threat to public health and safety. They're often subjected to horrific acts of cruelty, poisoned, beaten, even set on fire. The lucky ones might find themselves crammed into overcrowded shelters, where disease spreads like wildfire. But for many, there's no escape from the relentless cycle of hunger, fear, and abuse. Chapter 5, Romania, a nation grappling with a stray dog crisis. And finally, the #1 most dangerous country for stray dogs, Romania. Romania is a country of stunning beauty, from the Carpathian Mountains to the Danube Delta. But beneath its picturesque exterior lies a heartbreaking reality for its stray dog population. Romania has a stray dog problem of epic proportions. It's estimated that millions of dogs roam the streets, abandoned, neglected, and fighting for survival. Imagine walking down a street in Bucharest, the Romanian capital. You might see packs of stray dogs, some friendly, some wary, all of them desperate. They're everywhere, in parks, alleys, even outside restaurants, hoping for a scrap of food. Life for a stray dog in Romania is a constant battle against hunger, disease, and human cruelty. Many are malnourished, their bodies ravaged by parasites, their fur matted and covered in dirt. They scavenge for scraps, their stomachs rumbling, often resorting to eating garbage or even each other in their desperation. Disease is rampant, with rabies, distemper, and parvovirus spreading like wildfire through the dense dog population. And then there's the human element. While there are compassionate Romanians who try to help these animals, there's also a lot of fear and resentment towards stray dogs. They're seen as a nuisance, a threat to public safety, and they're often treated with shocking cruelty. Some are poisoned, shot, or beaten to death, while others are captured and euthanized in horrific ways. It's a truly heartbreaking situation, and it's a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of animal overpopulation and neglect. Wow, guys, that was heavy. It's heartbreaking to think about the millions of stray dogs suffering around the world. But it's important to remember that even in the darkest of situations, there's always hope. There are amazing organizations and individuals working tirelessly to rescue, rehabilitate, and rehome these animals. They're providing food, shelter, medical care, and most importantly, love and compassion to these forgotten creatures. If you found this video eye-opening, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. But more importantly, I encourage you to take action. Even small acts of kindness can make a big difference. Consider donating to an animal welfare organization, volunteering at a local shelter, or even just spreading awareness about the plight of stray dogs. Don't forget to share this video to spread awareness about the plight of stray dogs around the world. Remember, every dog deserves a safe and loving home. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.